Rosalina's arrival in Julian's life felt like a stroke of fate. After his longtime companion, Fletcher, passed away, Julian was left with a massive void in his heart. He constantly wondered how he could ever fill that spot, and more importantly, if he was even ready to open his heart to another dog. When he walked into the shelter, still feeling indecisive, he spotted Roselina. As if sensing his hesitation, the staff told him simply, "Well, she's actually free to a good home." That was the final push he needed. Julian decided to take the leap, and from the very first day, he was blown away, thinking to himself, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome." It's a known fact that the shelter environment is incredibly stressful, making it hard for a dog's true personality to shine through. But the moment Roselina escaped those metal bars and stepped into Julian's home, she revealed her true self, a total cuddle muffin. She has a goofy, lighthearted nature and a unique way of walking that Julian had never seen in any other dog. This was Julian's first time owning a female dog after years of having boys, and he quickly discovered that the girls tend to be much more vocal about their feelings. Roselina has an entire vocabulary of bizarre and hilarious sounds. If she feels she isn't getting enough attention, or if Julian is petting her and dares to take a break, she immediately starts talking. It's not out of pain or discomfort, it's just her way of communicating. Sometimes she sounds like a creaky door that's desperate for some oil, and other times she sounds exactly like a motorcycle engine revving up for a race. The biggest challenge for the pair came when Roselina had to undergo major knee surgery. To protect her incision and keep her from jumping on and off the couch, which could lead to a serious re-injury, Julian made a selfless sacrifice. For several weeks, he abandoned his comfortable bed to sleep on the couch or even on the floor right next to Roselina's dog bed. He wanted to make sure that every time she woke up, she knew her dad was right there.
Yeah.
When Roselina is curled up fast asleep, Julian likes to say she's in powder donut mode because her fur is so stark white. His mom, however, prefers to call her a little pork bun because of her squishy, soft, and lovable frame. But the most iconic thing about her is her smile, a massive, ear-to-ear grin that lights up her face whenever she feels safe and loved. Since Julian works from home full-time, Roselina has become his permanent shadow, following him from the living room to his desk. She shares this office space with Kendrick, the resident cat. Julian admits that Roselina's neediness is probably his fault. Because he's always around, he's turned her into a bit of a spoiled princess. Even when Julian is deep in focus, he'll hear muffled grumbles coming from under his desk. That's Roselina's way of acting salty when Kendrick the cat is sitting proudly in Julian's lap while she's stuck on the floor. Julian just looks down at his 47-pound daughter and has to explain, "Look, you're a giant pork bun. I can't lift you up and still get my work done." Adopting Roselina wasn't just about giving a discarded dog a home. She's the one who helped Julian heal from his loss. She went from being an unwanted shelter dog to his best friend and a very vocal coworker who makes sure Julian never feels alone in his home office.